From the historic Rocking Our Bar in downtown Bozeman, Western Ag Network presents the 2025 Montana State University Homecoming Parade. Brought to you by Easy Car. Welcome to the easiest way to buy your next car. Northern Pulse Growers Association, serving Montana and North Dakota pulse growers. Montana State University College of Agriculture, Ag Experiment Station and Extension. Duckworth, premium Montana Merino wool. Little Bell Cattle Company, veteran-owned, Montana growing. Now, from the Rockin' Our Bar, here's the Western Ag Network.
Fran.
All right, everyone. Welcome to our Western Ag Network coverage of the 2025 Montana State University Homecoming Parade here in downtown Bozeman at the historic Rockin' Our Bar. My name is Lane Nordland, joined by Russell Nimitz, and it's a beautiful day here in Bozeman, Montana.
Does it get any better than a beautiful fall day, Bobcat Catter Day, and 2025 Homecoming Parade? We're tickled pink to be broadcasting live from the historic Rockin' Our Bar from downtown Bozeman.
Well, and again, we're going to be streaming this throughout probably the next hour and a half, 2 hours for our friends that aren't able to make it to Bozeman. We'll also be interacting with the patrons here at the Rockin' Our Bar. The parade is going to probably hit us around 10:20 in the morning, somewhere around then, and we will have that live footage. But we have some great guests lined up to join us today. Some great Bobcat supporters, including someone with the last name of Rasmussen. So,
which is pretty much synonymous with the sport of rodeo, Montana's sport of rodeo.
So Flint Rasmussen, excuse me, not will be joining us here in a little bit. But throughout our coverage, we will be giving some outstanding giveaways as well. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, check out the QR codes that we will have on Facebook right now. You can click on that link and enter to win a lot of, we got Bobcat football tickets donated by the R Bar for the Celebrate Egg Weekend. And we also have some Ian Munsick tickets and Nile Rodeo tickets, some Bobcat swag, some R Bar swag. And I tell you what, the bar is filling up.
Yeah. It is. For 9 o'clock in the morning, it couldn't be a more beautiful setting outside and here inside the Rockin' Our Bar. And gosh, we just want to give a big shout out, of course, to Mike Hope and his crew here at the Rockin' R for letting us set up stage in one of the primo locations of his business here in downtown Bozeman on homecoming morning.
Yeah, I don't know how much this real estate is worth on homecoming morning, but Mike is happy to have us. And speaking of Mike Hope, he's actually joining us right now. And Mike Hope, owner of R Bar, what's it like here, homecoming 2025? How are you feeling about Montana State and the Bobcats this year?
I'm always feeling good about the Bobcats. It's exciting. I appreciate you guys coming down. And Lane, it was fun to watch you in college, and now you're all grown up, kind of, so we appreciate you guys being here.
Well, I always hung out at the R Bar a little bit in college.
Or maybe just
a tad.
Well, yes, especially once you became of age, of course.
Lane was a market share.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, Mike, as we are here, it is a tradition to have folks come in. They fill up the bar. They get ready for the homecoming parade itself. How many homecomings have you opened the doors up in your role as owner, manager, and proprietor of this famous establishment?
25 as an owner. That started in 2000. And then from 82 to 87, I was a bartender here. Back then, it was a little foggier, though.
You know, I mean, obviously, agriculture is Montana's #1 industry. I mean, it is something that's pretty near and dear to your heart, too, you know, and getting to know you a little bit. Yesterday, you said your family actually was pretty involved with agriculture in Central California before you rooted here in Bozeman. Your dad, of all things, was a vice president for Massey Ferguson. So you know all too well what's going on in farming and ranching.
Yeah, it's my brothers and I are the first generation out of agriculture. And when you grew up in agriculture, it was a big family, right? And when I got out of college, I thought I wanted to go into agriculture. I followed the wheat harvest for a couple years. But the economy was the pits back in the mid-'80s, right? So I got in the bar business. We still sell barley, just differently.
Oh, absolutely, and we'll take it however we can get it, right?
Right.
Now, there's even a deeper story, though. I mean, yeah, you followed the wheat harvest, but that in itself was quite an experience, but one of your stops took you to Ogallala, Nebraska, which forever changed Mike Hope and your family as we know it today, right?
If I wouldn't have stopped in Ogallala, Nebraska, I'd probably still be going to college because I met my wife there, and she kind of pounded me and said, it's time to grow up, and you got to get out of college. So,
oh, man.
Well, Mike, when I think of Ogallala, I think of the miniseries Lonesome Dove.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Because that's where Gus was going to see Clara. And,
that's right.
And they left Lori Dartland there as well, so that's what I was thinking of Ogallala.
But, you know, it was kind of funny that summer. We went from Ogallala to South Dakota and then to North Dakota, and somehow I kept figuring a way always to get back to Ogallala.
Well, let's switch gears from Ogallala, meeting your wife, starting the family, and getting in the restaurant and bar business. I mean, how did that all come to be? I mean, how did you one day decide you wanted to do what you dreamt and made it a reality here in downtown Bozeman?
You know, what's interesting is I worked for Ralph Ferraro when I went to college, and I was working for Miller Brewing Company. I was at corporate headquarters, and I woke up and said, this isn't what I want to do, and I called Ralph up, and I said, hey, I'd like to come back to Bozeman. Can you help me get back? I'd like to buy a bar or a restaurant. He goes, well, I'm starting an Italian restaurant. What do you think about partnering with me? And 30 years later, we're still partners.
You know, I owned a bar one time, too.
Well,
I told you that story yesterday.
You
the
don't
pastime
anymore.
in Chinook, Montana. Oh, yeah, I mean, great establishment, and they should have never let a farm broadcaster try to own a bar. There's a place for us, and that's on the opposite side of where the bartender should be.
Well, when you use your cash register as your belly as a cash register, that doesn't work out too well for the profits.
You know, how fun is it, though? I mean, whether it's on a Saturday morning or just an everyday business opportunity for you guys here at the Rock and R to be part of Bozeman, be part of this atmosphere. I mean, we're just tickled to be getting to experience a little bit of it here on this Saturday morning. But, I mean, you look out there in the bar right now, it's jam-packed and it's 9-ish, right?
Right.
And people are super excited to be here in Bozeman. They love their Bobcats, and they love this Rockin' R bar.
You know what I love about it most? Our country's divided politically. But on this day, any game day, we're all focused on the Bobcats, and we all agree that the Bobcats need to win. And we don't like whoever we're playing. So it really brings the community together, and I'm really proud of that.
You know, Mike, my last area here before we let you get back to the bar, but obviously a very successful business in downtown Bozeman, but our bar and your family gives back to Montana State University, gives back to the community. Talk about that hat that you're wearing, too, and some of the proceeds that go from these Our Bar collection hats to support local Gallatin County efforts.
Yeah, it's an inexpensive way for people to get involved in the Bobcat Collective, right? We donate $13 of every hat back. Last year we gave them $5,000.
Wow.
And I really believe, as a businessman in Bozeman, we're only as good as our community, and we have an obligation to give back, whether it's the Bobcat, Family Promise, whatever. But we're lucky to be here, and Bozeman's been great to us.
Well, again, Mike, thank you for allowing Russell and I to set up shop here. We're looking forward to the parade coming down, and again, it's a great time here at the Rockin' R Bar. We're broadcasting live, and Russell, I think we'll take a quick break, but we're going to hear from Fran Albrecht with the Montana State University Alumni Foundation.
Yeah,
here.
Absolutely, and we're also going to bring back Mike Hope a little bit later in the broadcast. So again, thank you, sir, so much.
No, thank you, guys.
We appreciate
Go
everything.
Cats,
Go
right?
Bobcats!
And Lane, we want to see a cheer from you.
Well, my champ moves might take a few more Coors Lights, but
You do a flip off of here.
Oh boy, I will pay good money to see that.
All right, friends, we're going to play out to our first commercial break. Make sure and share this broadcast on Facebook or YouTube, or come join us in person. We'll be back after these words.
Great game out there today, boys. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, check it out. We got the new fifth quarter jerseys and a note from Tommy. Tommy says, best of luck this season, and remember to keep the fifth quarter tradition alive. Whoa! Hey, guys, look. We made it to the R Bar.
I'm already ready to go.
Our plays are on fire today, boys.
Yeah, so these wings. and the drinks are secured.
Cheers to our bar. Fifth quarter.
Meet the MSU players here at the R Bar after every home game.
In the heart of Montana, the spirit of the cowboy lives on at ranches like Little Belt Cattle Company. Trading valor for virtue, former Navy SEALs Tim Sheehy and Greg Putnam founded their ranch not just to raise cattle, but to cultivate an American tradition. Montana-grown beef for America. Long live the spirit of Little Belt Cattle Company. Long live the ranch.
Well, as we continue our coverage here on this Saturday morning from the historic Rockin' R Bar, it is Montana State University's homecoming, and here in just a little bit, we're going to have the homecoming parade. We are so excited, though, to be visiting with some of the leaders at Montana State University here, Lane, and we have one of those leaders with us.
Yes, that's right. Fran Albrecht joins us, the president, and what is your title? It's a long one, right?
Well, people use a lot of different titles, but let's go for today with president and CEO.
I knew it was president, but of the Montana State University Alumni Foundation. Thank you for joining us, Fran.
That is correct. Thank you. Thrilled to be here.
Well, how fun is it to look around this bar, and not just here at the Rockin' R, but I mean, as far as the eye can see, going through downtown Bozeman right now, I mean, people are out. It's 9 in the morning. People are just excited as they've ever been to be celebrating Bobcats and homecoming.
Well, I know you've heard it, but I cannot tell you how great it is to be a Bobcat. It is truly a great day to be a Bobcat. And I am so thrilled to be at the helm of the Alumni Foundation and being a part of helping to gather all of these incredible alumni who come from not just throughout the state, throughout the country, and actually there's people from all over the world. It's a pretty special place here.
Now, Fran, the Alumni Foundation supports the university, the students, the alumni and supporters. What are some of the big projects that the team is working on to enhance the experience of students on campus? Some projects, capital campaigns. What are some of those things that you are currently working on to help support the university?
Well, there are so many things. You know, we are, of course, ag, right? We are so excited about all of the work that we're doing with our industry partners. You know, we bring together our alumni and industry partners, and that is part of the core of who we are. And those folks are there then to also support the work that we do, the not just our work, I mean, to really enhance and launch Montana State. So we just are almost going to be opening a wool lab, which is an incredible place that will house our ag and all of the experimental work that we're doing to support our industry partners. We also, throughout the state of Montana, we have 5 different nursing facilities thanks to the incredible $101 million generosity of Mark and Robin Jones, who are up in Whitefish. And so when you think about how all of that works together, everybody needs nurses, including our ag, farmers and ranchers, right? We just broke ground on campus. If you've been on campus, if folks have not, it's unbelievable. It is so beautiful, and we have a lot of new facilities there. We just broke ground on the Vim Hotel.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I know.
Talk about having something right on campus now that can just directly benefit all those students that want to have a career in the hospitality industry, right?
Exactly. And just saying, walking right over to the football game sounds pretty cool.
It sounds like you can sleep in a little bit, then hit the tailgates and go over there. That's right. You can just roll in, rolling in hot. Fran, if folks want to support the efforts of Montana State University's Alumni Foundation, where should they go and how can they help participate in helping move the university forward, whether they're alumni or love supporting the Bobcats?
Well, a lot of our a lot of folks are alumni and friends because they realize just how important this place is as an economic driver for the state of Montana. They can go right to our MSU Alumni Foundation website. It's an easy search, but most importantly, we want to meet them. We want to hear about what they care about. And as you know, across our state of Montana, those rural, incredible little, those towns, we want to make sure that those kids have access, that they know that this is a place for them. We have every kind of opportunity for them on this campus, so scholarships are huge, Lane. Any amount, it can lift them up and help them to realize they can make it there, and we want them here, and we'll take care of them.
And if we could just wrap up, one more quick question, Fran. I mean, after we successfully guide students through whatever career path they want to do here at Montana State University, they go on, they have that career. How wonderful is it for some of them that end up being really successful, starting their own businesses, employ, whether it's 500 or 1,000 people, that eventually those MSU alumni bring that experience right back here and help fund big projects here on campus and help make the next generation successful.
Exactly. And you know, last night we had an event that was wonderful, and everybody was able to share just how somebody had helped them in their life. I mean, I'm sure you and Lane can think about on your journey, somebody was there for you. That is why these people come back and they say, somebody helped me, and I wouldn't be here at this time in my life with my success without that. So everybody has an opportunity to say, I'm grateful and I want to give back. It's really amazing, and what an impact. And as a Great Falls girl, by the way, Golden Triangle, I am just so happy and honored to be part of this incredible university as a member of the Bobcat family.
Well, again, Fran, thank you for joining us and all your team's work and supporting the efforts of Montana State University. And thank you for joining us here on our broadcast. Don't go too far, friends. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we're going to be joined by the one and only Tony Pierce. He's a well-known Great Falls man as well. We'll be back here from the Rockin' R Bar after these words.
In Montana, agriculture defines us. Farmers and ranchers have created the backbone of our state, building a culture of hard work, resilience, and continuous innovation. The land grant mission is who we are, and through research, community engagement, and the education of the next generation, we are leading Montana into the future. Ag is everywhere, from the lab to the field. You'll find the best and brightest right here at Montana State.
I'm Morgan with EasyCar. You've told us you're done with hours at dealerships haggling and waiting around. Welcome to EasyCar, where you've always wanted to buy a car. On the EasyCar site, get your new car, truck, or SUV online in 30 minutes or less. Your personal sales manager guides you via video with transparent pricing. No stress, just ease. Start exploring our site here now. Set up your appointment right now online or give us a call.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our live broadcast from the 2025 Montana State University Homecoming Parade from the famous Rockin' R Bar here in downtown Bozeman, and the street is filling up. Russell, you and I have been down here since about 6 a.m. I've never been in the R Bar at 6 a.m. I've been there at 2 a.m., but never that early. But we are here, as we mentioned, the crowd are starting to line the streets, and it's just great to see all these Bobcat fans.
It absolutely is. And I mean, and the weather meteorologists out there couldn't have dialed up a better Saturday morning. It is absolutely gorgeous down here. Lots of alumni, lots of Bobcat fans from near and far, and we're just happy to be here ourselves.
We are, but you know, the only reason we can be here is because of outstanding sponsors that support our efforts, and also Montana State University's. And joining me is my friend Tony Pierce. Tony, you're with EasyCar. We just saw your beautiful daughter Morgan on that EasyCar commercial. What's it like coming down to Bobcat homecoming here this year?
Well, we love Bozeman. You know, we always make it to the homecoming. We make it to all the home games. We're always proud of those cats and all the athletes and student athletes, no matter what no matter how things end up. Of course, we've had a lot of fun the last, 7-8 years. been a ton of fun being a cat fan.
Oh, absolutely. What's it like? I mean, you're from rural America. Anybody from Montana is from rural America. I mean, to see all these people from all across Montana, a good portion of them from central Montana, the Golden Triangle, where, of course, you were raised, and a lot of folks just know that family Pierce name. And then to be able to come down here and experience just everything that Montana State University, and the Bobcat Nation believes in.
Absolutely. Montana State is Montana. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got a beautiful community, fantastic campus, fifth generation Montanan. So whether Montana State or University of Montana, it's our lifeblood, right? I mean, they talk about divided households. I don't think there's anything more like it anywhere in the entire country.
Well, and so you talk about all these opportunities and whatnot and new innovations and how we do things. You know, I want to throw Easy Car. We just talked about Easy Car. It's a new way to buy, sell, get financing for a car. It's 21st century technology. I look back to growing up and watching your dad on commercials up in Great Falls with his, was it a badge and a big name tag with Dave on it, to now how we're marketing cars online. What is it like working with car buyers that just want an easier way of buying their car?
You know, it's been an interesting transition. Like my dad used to always say, 49 down delivers. He was the sheriff of Dodge City. Now here we sit doing things, buying everything online. We got a whole generation, the newest generation. They've done, bought everything online, especially in rural America. The young people, Amazon comes along, the only way they can get all their gear they need is typically that way, or they get in the car and drive a couple hundred miles. But the transition to Easy Car has been really interesting. It's technology they've been working on for 10 plus years, and they've spent millions of dollars on it. And Lewistown, Montana is the very first Easy Car dealership. They have a very aggressive growth plan. And the owners are very much 110% committed to this business model. We launched it July 15th. It's like anything. We're kind of the pilot store. And so there's some learning curves that have gone along with it. Lots of technology trying to get everything to communicate, right? I mean, he went out and negotiated with 100 different lenders so people can arrange financing online. So they've got lots of options. Over the next 48 months, they plan on adding up to 50 more dealerships.
Wow.
Coast to coast. But the exciting thing is it was founded in Montana by a Montanan who's very much been committed. He spent millions of dollars developing and risking everything at 68 years old.
Yeah.
That's how much he believes in this. So he went all in. And if you go to easy.car, you'll see the whole business model. There's 5 easy steps to buying a car. You work with one person. If you need to get online and talk to somebody, they walk you through the whole process, arrange your financing, help you select your car. You get your trade allowance right online. But like I said, being on site in the dealership, getting all the technology to work, the consumer doesn't know all the hoops we're hopping through right now. It's certainly come with its challenges, but I'm excited to announce, just yesterday we delivered our 100th vehicle from July 15th to yesterday. Now, a lot of that's also in showroom traffic, but to take a town like Lewistown to 100 vehicles in less than 90 days, we're excited about that.
Talk about the evolution of the automobile industry. I mean, in farm and ranch country, maybe more specifically. I mean, I look out here on the street and I see Mike Hope's old pickup. I don't know exactly what year.
It's a Chevy.
Chevy. It's a vintage, well taken care of. But I mean, how fun. I mean, just watching the evolution of these, whether they're cars or pickups or now SUVs, from that older technology then, which was state of the art, to what we have now here in 2025.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable. I mean, when you think about when we all were growing up, if you had a loaded truck, that meant you had power windows and air conditioning.
That's right.
And that was like loaded. Now that's base model, right? We've got cars that with Super Cruise, where you set the cruise and it tracks itself down the highway. You can sit and drink your coffee, talk on your phone. We got massaging seats, so you get a back rub. Of course, they're heated and cooled. And the amount of tow capacity on these new heavy-duty diesel trucks. Like the Ford diesel, for example, is 1,100 pound-feet of torque, 500 horsepower. And, you know, the work truck is also your daily driver, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you buy a Platinum Super Duty or a High Country Chevy or, you know, a Ram Longhorn. They're trimmed out on the inside, you know. They're cruiser, man. They're not just for the ranch anymore. They're for everything.
It's your office, right?
It is.
I mean, for these farmers and ranchers and those of us in agribusiness, I mean, I can't even tell you how many radio programs that I've done from the inside of my pickup cab. And for those guys out in the country, it's the same way. They're conducting a lot of important business from these deals. And it's funny because you're right. I mean, if you go to find a pickup that maybe is just a single cab that doesn't have power windows and locks and you want maybe a manual of all things, you know, something that has a clutch, it's hard to find anymore.
It is. And once you step into a truck that has all the features or a car SUV, you can't ever step back down.
That's right.
You're forfeiting. You're like, wait a second, I don't know if I can handle that.
Those air-conditioned seats are kind of nice on a hot day. But, hey, Tony, we appreciate you coming down here and working with us. We'll be back with you here in a little bit during the parade. But, again, thank you for your support of the parade, MSU, and, of course, our broadcast today.
That sounds great. I do have one other thing to announce on the next next night of opportunity here.
Wow,
so.
what? I mean, he's a good broadcast.
He's a good salesman.
That's called a tease. Exactly.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. So we'll talk about it next time I'm in this chair.
All right, sounds good.
We'll
Hold
see you
tight
back
right
in
here.
just a little bit. But, Russ, we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to be joined by a handsome man from the High Line, Mr. Darrin Boss. But first, we're going to take a commercial break and be back from the R-Bar right after this.
With pulses, you think of peas, chickpeas, and lentils, which you find in everyday dishes such as chili or bean soup. You know, and you can easily add them to hamburger meat, or you can add lentils to your lettuce salad. We have pulses every single day, we just don't call them pulses. So I always like to suggest making a meal guide, having a few staple items in your pantry, including pulses that you can go to for those meals. You can go with the chickpea noodles, a great option. Tons of fiber, tons of protein, and just go with your same old spaghetti, half your plate vegetables. You know, you can go with the chili crock pot, that has pulses in it. You can feel good putting it on your table because you're not only supporting great health, but you're also supporting local farmers.
Go to www.northernpulse.com for delicious recipes to make for your family and friends.
In Montana, agriculture defines us. Farmers and ranchers have created the backbone of our state, building a culture of hard work, resilience, and continuous innovation. The land grant mission is who we are, and through research, community engagement, and the education of the next generation, we are leading Montana into the future. Ag is everywhere, from the lab to the field. You'll find the best and brightest right here at Montana State.
And welcome back to downtown Bozeman, Montana. We're just really a few minutes away from the 2025 MSU Homecoming Parade. And of course, Lane and I are broadcasting live from the historic Rocking R Bar. And truly, it's getting to be almost standing room only in there, and the streets are filling up.
Yeah, they are. And I will say this is probably the first time I'm not sitting at the bar during the homecoming parade. That's probably why Mike agreed to do this, because usually I'm sitting at the bar. But again, it's been a fabulous turnout here this week. We have the bar is full, the streets filling up. We got all the parades coming down. They're clearing everything right now. And of course, we are celebrating here today with Bobcat fans, but also Montana State University is College of Ag, and all of their entities are hosting a gathering today as well. So joining us all the way from, you didn't hear this probably, I called you the handsome man from the High Line.
I thought he was talking about me.
Yeah, well, I get it. Chinook, Montana.
But Dr. Darrin Boss is joining us. He leads the MSU Ag Research Station teams and the Northern Research Center up there. Darrin, what's it like here coming down this fall? enjoying some great fall weather for some Bobcat football today.
Oh, it's absolutely. This is the second best week of the year to be in Bozeman, Montana for football. The only better week is Celebrate Ag, when we toast all the agricultural producers and we actually celebrate where our food and our commodities are produced in Montana.
Well, and again, as we celebrate Ag, that's coming up in November
3rd through November 8th. It's a great program. We've gone from just one day of Celebrate Ag to an entire week. We put equipment on campus. We have all the people there just taking pictures of the tractors, understanding where ag is.
How important is that? I mean, we'll get to just all the exciting stuff going on at the College of Ag here at MSU, but I mean, that opportunity for education of the non-ag producer, that person that is just getting further and further removed from production agriculture.
Yeah, no, this came about, Russell, is one of our previous students came back to one of our advisory council meetings. He said, Darrin Shriekla, I would have never known Celebrate Ag was happening on campus. He says, we need to celebrate that. We need to hashtag it. We need to do this. And we started looking at it, and it really we realized it was a football game and a little bit of that, but now when we have people that have no touch with College of Ag, Health and Human Services, whatever, out there taking selfies next to a John Deere or Case Combine or a tractor, and then we cap it all off with a giant tailgate that has all the commodity groups, all the organizations there, and you see friends you haven't seen for another year. So it's awesome to see that.
Well, and there's truly, if folks haven't heard or been paying attention or watching or listening to some of our farm reports, there's incredible things going on here on campus in the College of Agriculture. There's always been incredible stuff going on, but now we've got new buildings, we've got new leaders in new positions, and we're just doing that much more for production agriculture in Montana's #1 industry.
You know, Russell, I say it every day to students and producers. It's an exciting time to be in ag. You know, we've gone from plows, cows, right? We're going into technology, precision ag. I mean, we're going into autonomy. I tell you, the Norman Borlaug of dwarf growth and agronomics is now going to be replaced by technology. Technology is the next great leap in ag, and we're just now scratching the surface.
Now, Darrin, we think about the future of agriculture. Those of us that are familiar with campus, we know where the Montana Wool Lab, the little white building on the northwest part of campus, but there's going to be a new home to the Wool Lab, and there's also some ways that folks can support it and support Montana's wool and growing industries.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We're going to move from an old house on the corner there to a brand new wool lab that's part of the combined labs, and it was a huge grassroots effort from our commodity organizations to get state funding to replace our vet diagnostic lab, our seed lab, and we combined it with the wool lab. And I'm just super excited to see Duckworth was part of the sponsors here, and we just got done signing away for them matter of fact, every one of these caps they sell, guys, I think there's one for each of you here. For every one of the caps they sell, a portion of the proceeds are going to go help support the wool lab in Montana State University. Now, that's one of two in the nation. When we say it's like the crown of the continent in Montana, right, is one of the wool labs. The other one I'm not going to say is that A&M one down way south, right? We're the better one.
That's right. But, I mean, back to that wool lab, I mean, the research and the technology and the work and everything else going on with that stretches way beyond Montana's borders. I mean, the U.S. sheep industry, the worldwide sheep industry, I mean, they are depending on this one here in Bozeman and that other one.
Absolutely. The next to skin wool technology they're coming out with has so many technologies. It's not just great product. It's military. It's us. It's everybody that can use this. But let me tell you a little bit about why I'm so excited about that. That is a success story of value-added ag in Montana, right? We take our commodities. We may send it very briefly out of state to spin, but they bring it back and make these garments. We need more of that in Montana. All I do is buy tires. I rail in feed. I rail out my feed. I rail in cattle. I rail out cattle, right? Our value-added is tires. We need more manufacturing in Montana.
Well, again, Darrin, thank you so much for joining us and all that your teams do across the state in ag research and bettering our industry. And again, Celebrate Ag Week. We look forward to seeing everyone down in Bozeman. And, of course, go Bobcats.
Go Cats. Thanks, guys. Great to see you.
Thank
Appreciate
you
everything you do.
Well, again, friends, we're going to continue our coverage here from the Rockin' R Bar. Stick with us. We'll be back after this break. And don't go too far. We will have the parade coming by here in about 45 minutes. Again, we're live from the Rockin' R Bar. We'll be right back.
In the heart of Montana, the spirit of the cowboy lives on at ranches like Little Belt Cattle Company. Trading valor for virtue, former Navy SEALs Tim Sheehy and Greg Putnam founded their ranch not just to raise cattle, but to cultivate an American tradition. Montana-grown beef for America. Long live the spirit of Little Belt Cattle Company. Long live the ranch.
Out in Montana, we live a life pretty dang different from the world most know. But here at Duckworth, smack dab in the southwest of the state, we're in the middle of a fight bigger than our little corner of the universe. A fight Americans everywhere, from Manhattan, New York to Manhattan, Montana, can rally behind. Starting with the finest merino wool sourced from our very own Montana ranch, we forge garments made for high-intensity performance and comfort. Timeless styles designed for those who take function over fashion seriously. We're not going to stop until our dream of Montana-born, American-made is known in every backcountry the USA has to offer.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us here on the Western Ag Network Facebook and YouTube channels and live at the Rockin' R Bar in downtown Bozeman. For those of you at home, make sure and click on the link in the Facebook description to enter our giveaway. We have a lot of opportunities for you to win some Bobcat football tickets, concert tickets in Billings, a beef box donated by Little Bell Cattle Company, some Bobcat swag, and a whole lot more. But, yeah.
It's pretty exciting down here to be live at the Rockin' R Bar. Place is full. People are having fun. The streets are filling up. And everybody in town to celebrate homecoming and, of course, Montana State Bobcats.
That's right. And the parade's going to be coming by here, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes.
Have we ever announced we've announced a lot of things, right? I mean, different livestock shows, ag events. We've emceed things all over America. I don't know in my 30-plus years of doing this, though, that I've ever announced a parade.
Well, we're doing it today.
I love it.
And we'll see how it goes. But with that, we've been talking a lot about Montana-based businesses, and all of our sponsors are Montana-based businesses. And joining us here today is Daniel Mao with Duckworth. We just got a preview of Duckworth with Darrin Boss, but a Montana growing, USA-made product. It is wool. Daniel, you can share more about how important this wool is, how soft it is, but what's it like being here on Main Street during the homecoming parade?
It's amazing. Like, I'm a Bobcat grad myself, so being here, watching all the people come out to support our college is just incredible. And then to be able to bring our products as well with us to show off is really amazing. We're launching an officially licensed product with Montana State as well, so to be able to announce that here for the fall is just exciting on homecoming day.
Well, we're going to dig into that just a little bit, but first maybe set the stage. By the way, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
It's been a short night for you.
Yes, it
has.
has.
Up until about midnight, you were on your way home
Correct.
from New York is what I understand. But so thank you for braving the alarm clock and joining us.
Yeah. No, I got my wife and my son here as well, so they made the trip out. So I'm grateful to be here.
Let's tell folks the amazing Duckworth story and really how this whole great story from the sheep on the ground out in the countryside to garments worldwide now is family-based, family-oriented, and that's an exciting story.
Yeah, it all starts with the Hellies over in Dillon, and John Helly being the patriarch there. Back in the 80s, he's a Montana State grad as well and wanted to vertically integrate his ranch operations there. So back in about 2012, he joined forces with some folks and started this company to take the wool from the ranch, shearing it right there, running it through the supply chain in the East Coast into our proprietary yarns, proprietary fabrics, and then we cut and sew all of our garments in the United States. So it's a vertically integrated, USA-based, Montana-born company through and through.
Now, a lot of people, they think of wool, they think of grandpa's or great-grandpa's itchy wool. I can attest right now on this live stream, I am wearing wool underwear.
Correct.
It is Duckworth boxer briefs, and they're the greatest They're breathable. Oh, they're just so good.
No itch, right, Lane?
No itch.
No itch.
And I'm
It's
wearing.
amazing.
He hasn't been nearly as fidgety as he normally
And
is.
see, I was almost embarrassed because I wear wool undershirts every single day. I wear I wear Duckworth every single day, and I was kind of ashamed to be wearing this synthetic stuff here today. But I'm excited because Daniel, we are seeing Montana Bobcat branded Duckworth, made in the USA products. I mean, this is just some outstanding stuff. I mean, look at that. We have Montana State on the socks, and we also have the powder hoodie. And these, you don't understand how soft. Feel the inside of that, Russell. Like the inside. It is.
Fleecy soft. It's
It
like
is
a cloud.
so soft.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice.
That's nice.
What has this collaboration been like? Saying, you know, we are a Montana company. We are Aggies. We want to support MSU. Not just get the Ag kids in it, but get MSU folks in our gear.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a partnership that goes back decades because we work with the Wool Lab up on campus to test every one of our fleeces that comes off of the sheep to make sure it goes into the appropriate garment. So to be able to bring that full circle with officially licensed MSU gear is just an incredible opportunity for us to elaborate and expand that partnership.
And how important is that new Wool Lab that's being built on campus, not just for Duckworth, but for the U.S. sheep industry and wool industry as a whole?
It's critical. The wool fiber being used in our garments is such a minute part of the entire industry. So to have the Wool Lab supporting Montana ranchers and ranchers across the United States to try to increase the clip so that we can do more of this it's very, very, very important to the industry.
And as Darrin said, these support your local rancher hats. These are cool. Folks like wearing hats. But one thing about it, proceeds go to support the Montana Wool Lab. So you can have a great hat, show your support for Montana ranchers and ranchers across the West, but know that you're also supporting the future of the sheep business.
Yes.
So looking ahead, what are some ways that Bobcat fans can interact, get some of this swag, or maybe stop by in Bozeman or online to get some of this great gear?
First, come to the bookstore in late fall and pick up some officially licensed Bobcat gear, Duckworth gear there. You can hop on our website, duckworthco.com, and pick up all of our amazing products there and continue to support us, support the work of the Wool Lab, and support the entire wool industry in America.
Hey, that sounds like a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, again, grown in Montana, made in the USA. Check out Duckworth. They got their storefront with Schnee's here in town as well, online or at the bookstore coming up here as well. But with that, friends, we're going to continue to cover here today. I got to see who is our next presenter. Do we have?
He might. I don't know if he's that well known, but we're going to try to help him get a name for himself.
Yeah, he's the least known Rasmussen.
Oh, yeah,
Is that right?
The least known Rasmussen.
Well, man. Daniel, thank you for joining us. We
absolutely.
appreciate your support. We'll see you. And Evan Helly's here as well with Duckworth, with the family. But we're going to be back with Duckworth in a little bit. Again, stick with us. We have the parade coming here. Again, a lot of folks are lining up. We'll get some shots of the crowd and of the bar here shortly. But stick with us. The one and only Flint Rasmussen coming up next.
Perfect. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. I got to flip that feed on.
Yeah, I'll do
it. Montanans across our state should really look towards Extension as a trusted partner. We're individuals that are embedded within those communities. The 97 Extension agents across our state provide a variety of educational programs as we work with community leaders, elected officials, ranchers, teachers, and youth across our state to increase their knowledge of specific subjects that are important to their lives, that are important to who they are and who we are as a state. At its core, Extension's about building relationships. It's about our people working with the people of the state of Montana.
Well, hey, this is what happens when you're live. We are live here. We got cameras everywhere. Oh, you guys are fine. I mean, we are good. We got all the folks gathering out here. People are ready for homecoming 2025 in Bozeman, Montana.
This is the fun part of still doing anything live, right?
Yep.
I mean,
and I have the dean of students looking at me like, should I pull his transcripts and make sure that he actually did that?
And I'm trying to educate Flint Rasmussen on how to use a microphone. Of all people, you know.
I mean, we have I think the third most famous Rasmussen. Does it go Pete, Will,
Flint,
Tootie, Stan? I think Tootie and Stan are above everybody.
Oh, I forgot the sister, Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, we have Flint Rasmussen here with us here today. And Flint, what's it like? You're not even on camera. They must be white focusing you. The most famous guest, and we don't have a shot of him here. But, you know, oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hi, Flint.
Well, hey, Flint.
Oh, hey.
We didn't. We didn't recognize you without your paint. Your
we'll
face
pay
paint.
you later for that.
Can I go on the record as saying I've traveled to a lot of places, from Vegas to Tech, wherever. This is the busiest 9 a.m. bar I've ever been in. And I discovered something else for all the people watching at home. The Rockin' R Bar, the orange juice is better than any I've ever had. It's like there's something in it.
It just kind of makes you go, ooh.
I've never seen so many people drink orange juice.
But with that, seriously, or in the words of Ty Gregorak, the analyst on TV, with that being said, it is fabulous. I love, my place of joy is coming to Montana State football games, being in Bozeman. I think no matter what people in Montana say, Main Street of Bozeman is the coolest place in Montana. Hands down. I'll die on that. This is fabulous. For people who can't see, the Rockin' R Bar right now is wall to wall.
Yeah.
Well, and we're going to let folks see that in just a minute because we're going to use you like a rented mule after we get done with you up here. We're going to, I don't know if it's going to be the smartest thing we ever did or the dumbest thing, but we're going to actually turn part of this broadcast over to Rasmussen here, give him a microphone, and make him an official roaming Western Ag Network reporter.
That would put two Rasmussens on the Western Ag Network crew. His brother Will does the Rodeo Roadshow for us every day on radio. This is the Rodeo Roadshow.
Oh my God, that was
on the
just
Western
like Will.
Ag Network.
Will Rasmussen, the Rodeo Roadshow. Lane Nordland, one of the great guys in the industry. How's that?
That's pretty good.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. What is it like, though, Flint, coming back to Montana? Currently, you reside down in Fort Worth, Texas with the PBR. What is it like, though, coming home? I know you brought your folks down.
Yeah.
What is it like, though, to bring family, see all these folks?
I think my mom's probably watching this on her iPad in the Grand Tree right now. Honestly, there's, not to get too deep, but I have been in Texas, and there for a little while after I retired from the dirt, it was good to be anonymous. I was happy with being in an office, and my brain's been going. I feel like it's time to get out and start doing some creative stuff again. And when I come to Montana, it really energizes me, and I've needed that a little bit. You look up and down the streets, and every corner I come around, somebody says, "Hey, Flint, good to see you." And I love that. That is, for those of us who are in the entertainment industry, that's that hole right here that we need.
Well, exactly. I mean, it kind of recharges your batteries. It's like Lane and I, honestly, if we're going to go down this rabbit hole maybe just a little bit. But, I mean, we don't have that opportunity so much like we used to in the old broadcast days of doing stuff as live as we'd want them to. So when we have this opportunity to be in front of hundreds, quite possibly thousands of people, and then all the thousands that are watching us online this morning and social media, Facebook and YouTube and all the things that I don't even know that really exist, it energizes you because even like we had a little snafu there, we're trying to get you set, but that's still the funness of live television, live performances, live radio, whatever.
I think on my microphone I probably said, "Dang it, I have to pee."
That's right.
No, hey, listen, and I don't. It's hard to explain to people. I live Fort Worth, Texas now, and hey, Texas is great. I'm not a Texan. People say, "You calling Texas home now?" No, I live there, but I don't call it home. Don't take for granted Montana. And I know the big thing in Montana, all you have to do is say the word Bozeman on social media. You have 100 people telling you it's not Montana anymore. Yeah, it is. It's one version of Montana, and it's a blast. So it is. It's a great spot.
It is. And actually, Flint, I think the last time we saw each other in person was at the national championship football game in the bathroom. We took a selfie together.
Oh,
not
in
near
Frisco.
In Frisco.
The coldest game of the year.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we took a picture in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was weird.
Of all the places in that stadium.
Hey, we got some photos.
It was the warmest place.
It was actually.
Yeah, Montana State plays in Texas. It's the coldest game of the year.
So, Flint, we got some photos we're going to bring up here just over the years. Obviously, folks have, if we'll do roll picture number
it's
one
your
here.
Delay.
Yeah,
it's
we got a delay.
Oh, there he is.
Our buddy Jeff Krogstad took that photo.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was probably up at the PBR and Big Sky probably back in the day.
I believe that was a shot from Big Sky, Montana.
And
technically the last time I had that makeup on and that hat on and that uniform, the PBR celebrated it at the PBR World Finals. I know that on a Saturday night in July in Big Sky, that was the last time I did that.
How long does it take you to put on your clown makeup?
Not very. You know what's funny about the makeup? It's the one thing people notice and the one thing people ask about.
Yeah.
That last season, I remember sitting in the locker room, and it was about 20 minutes till the show, and the thing you miss is the locker room.
Yeah.
Sitting there at the bullfighters, I said, "Oh crap! I haven't put my makeup on." It was the last thing I put on and the first thing I took off after a show.
Well, we made sure we had our makeup on.
You guys look really good.
I plucked my eyebrow
There's
up.
no shine at all.
Yeah.
I plucked my eyebrow to make eyebrows.
You look really good.
Thank you. But there's another picture I want to bring up here, too, because obviously you did receive recognition. What was it like to be on the shoulders of Alex Singleton, who's a very large man?
Alex Singleton is a loyal Bobcat, starting linebacker for the Denver Broncos. Interestingly, I never met him when he played for Montana State. I met him when he played for the Calgary Stampeders.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
I was at the Calgary Stampede and posted a picture of my Bobcat socks, and he bummed tickets off of me. Now we bum tickets off each other. Good friend. Alex is a good friend.
See, I'm more of a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan.
Well, I mean, both of us grew up on the Highline.
Yeah,
we had 3 channels on
But-
television, 2 of them
sure.
out of Canada.
But
For sure, right on.
one of the greatest intros in sports opening sequences is the run-in of the flags with the Montana State University Bobcat rodeo team. We have 2 girls that are very precious to you. They got to do that for several years.
There's a pretty iconic picture. I have it blown up and framed. That's Shelby and Paige. That was the fall after the women's team won the college national championship. So the girls were at Cody, Wyoming at the college rodeo. Those 4 that were on that team busted back and they led the team out. Listen, my girls, I think they're as 2 of the most influential members ever of the rodeo team in what they did while they were there. Shelby coached a year. She's in the college rodeo business. My girls are my happy plate. They're the best. They are the best.
Well, Lane and I, we each have a couple daughters. We certainly believe in that statement ourselves, too. But, I mean, nowhere else in college sports do you have an opening like this, do you?
You know, like I always say, I'm a Montana State fan for more reasons that I was raised that way. I went to Western. We were always Bobcats. But there's still, say what you want about Bozeman, there's that element of being a cowboy, being a rancher. I always say, you got good horses, bring them to town. We'll let them run down the football field because they won't let you do that in Missoula.
No.
It's hard to ride a horse with your sandals on.
Well,
I'm not even going to touch that.
It's a kind of a hard... I'll do it.
Now, Flint, I know this is probably your most memorable broadcast ever from Bozeman, Montana. But there was a second one I want to bring up here a few years back where you got to be a part of a broadcast as well. What was it like being on College Game Day?
Listen, that video clip right there does not capture how cold it was. Hey, when I roped the mechanical bull right there, at commercial, I had tried it 2 or 3 times, didn't even come close. So when I do the gritty and the snow angel, that is sincere. Holy cow, I can't believe I did that. College Game Day I didn't get to be the guest picker. Why wouldn't you pick a British golfer? But oh, there you go.
So, what is this creepy doll? that my neighbors have this, and my year and a half year old's just terrified of it.
Our daughters have that same doll in their toy box still.
Most people give it to their dogs to tear apart. The Flint plush doll. I'm sure there's a lot of dogs sleep with one. A lot of ladies snuggle up to one. Remember, there's always for every doll like that, there's somebody that gets a cut.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your commission on that?
It's not anything now.
But again, going back to College Game Day and your involvement with MSU, what's a message you have out there for the folks from Montana, from across the nation, about how important it is to support your Bobcats no matter where you live?
I joked that last night I received an award from the Alumni Foundation of a school I didn't go to. But Montana values people who all the Montana things, from the guys at Little Belt Cattle Company to Duckworth. Those Montana companies sincerely mean something to me. Everything I am is because of my rural upbringing, being home alone in Choteau, Montana, riding my bike up and down the street. It's sincere. It's not theater. It's not. Montana to me isn't Big Sky and Whitefish and Kalispell. It's Choteau and Miles City and Billings. That's my Montana.
Hey, earlier in the interview we talked about your brother Will, but we mentioned Linda and we mentioned Pete, but how's Mom and Dad doing? Stan and Tootie. They are the matriarch and the patriarch of this. I'm just going to say it, this famous rodeo family from Montana. It all started with those two lovebirds.
What's funny is they were talking last night at our ceremony, and they had everybody raise a hand that got help from somebody at the university. Who helped you? And my dad raised his hand, and the guy that helped him was a guy named Brick Breeden. So that really showed me how old my parents are now. My mom and dad are in town.
That's what you said.
They're going to go to the game today, first game in 6 years. Drove by the stadium last night. They said, wow, it's changed. I went up to Choteau for a couple days, so they're great. That's why we're all in the rodeo business, because of Grandpa Stan, announcing rodeos in Gardner and Big Timber. I went to all of them. Absorkey.
Yep.
That's where I learned.
Yep. Well, again, Flint, thank you for joining us, and you're going to see him back here in just a few minutes, but we don't get anything fun. We got some good hats.
Oh, we got great hats.
See, that's nice to not be the celebrity. I'm the celebrity in Tracy, Montana.
I have this Brad Paisley celebrity song going off in my little brain right now.
Our friends at Duckworth, we're going to invite Evan Helly to come up here. Evan, come sit right here. I'll give you my microphone.
Hey, Flint, thanks for everything you do for the ag community. We just wanted to give you a little piece of Montana to take with you. This is wool grown in Montana, made in the USA. Nice wool shirt. One of our support your local rancher ball caps.
Man, so I went to school. In Dillon. My dad is from Wisdom, the Big Hole. I have relatives in Beaverhead County. So, man, the Helly Ranch we've known them forever. This is I appreciate it. And we had a nice visit and with Duckworth, and hey, Montana company, that means something to me. That's awesome. Thank you.
Great, glad to see you represent.
And buy some stuff. Evan has 4 kids, and he's like 22 years old.
Right.
He needs it all.
It all helps. All in the name of supporting American manufacturing, Montana businesses, American ranches. It's all made in the USA. It's all for a good cause. We're bringing back American manufacturing.
I appreciate that. That's a big deal to me. I appreciate it.
Well, I want to thank you both for joining us. I thought this was my microphone for a second. But, hey, friends, stick with us. We're going to do a quick it's actually going to be Russell Nimitz doing a cooking segment. We're going to take a quick break with you. Join us back here on Facebook. Share the links. And, of course, enter to win all those great prizes. We'll be back right after this.
That was fantastic.
Well, it's finally fall, and that means football season and tailgating. And our friends at Northern Pulse Growers Association, along with all of the great pulse growers across our region, want to make this year's tailgating season a successful one, whether it's here at home or at the game. And one of the featured recipes at northernpulse.com is Texas caviar, sometimes called cowboy caviar up here in these parts. And joining me to help make this delicious tailgating dish are two of my favorite helpers, my daughters Oakley and Isabel. What do you say, girls? Are you ready to make up some Texas caviar?
Sure are, Dad.
Let's go ahead now and make some nutritious and delicious Texas caviar, again sometimes called cowboy caviar up here in these parts, which, by the way, this recipe was actually submitted by our friend Loretta Wall out of Bottineau, North Dakota, and it gets better. She actually took first place in 2005 in the Northern Pulse Growers Association's cook-off contest. She was the big winner, so yes indeed, this is a good one for tailgating this fall and football season. All right, girls, let's get into it and make some Texas caviar. Again, this is a very simple and easy to do recipe. We use a little bit of onion. We use some quartered cherry tomatoes. We use green chopped bell peppers. We kind of bring it all together with some zesty Italian dressing. Go ahead and put them in, girls. As I'm doing this, we use yellow pepper. We've got a can of black beans. We want to make sure we drain the beans. We got a sweet red pepper that's all chopped up. We also got a can of black-eyed peas that's drained. We also are going to use a bunch of green onion chopped. And of course, what would a pulse recipe be without chickpeas? That's right. We're gonna put a little spice and a little kick into this Texas caviar, cowboy caviar, with a couple jalapeno peppers. Now make sure when you're doing this that you cut them up as you've been taught by, you know, grandma or your mom, and make sure you take the seeds out to make them not super hot. And again, this is one of those recipe preferences, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You don't necessarily have to use two, just, you know, use as many as you feel fit. We're gonna use a little bit of other spices. We got some minced garlic in here, and then we're gonna kind of top everything off with some fresh cilantro. And again, that's kind of like the jalapenos. You know, you wanna just make sure you just use what your maybe particular palate preference is, so to speak. What do we have left? We've got some of these red peppers to throw in, girls. Okay, good job, Oakley. Perfect. No, we're not gonna put the whole thing in. How about why don't each of you just sprinkle some in, okay? Perfect. All right, we've got these dried. Why don't you put that in, Oakley? Can you tip that over? Isabel, put the minced garlic in. Nice, nicely done. Do we have all the pulse crops in? That is very important. Okay, what do you say we bring it all together with some zesty Italian dressing?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's bring it in here like this. Oh yeah. Oakley, you gonna try this? You are. Nice. Okay, there's yours. There's yours, Izzy. So kind of stir it up. What do you think of these vintage bowls?
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, you know what you're doing? Okay. All right, well the trick is get it all mixed up perfectly, and then we are going to put it into the refrigerator and let it chill for an hour or two, and we'll bring it out, get yourselves some delicious, or your chips of choice, and voila, you'll have Texas caviar, cowboy caviar at your tailgate dish. Well, what do you think, girls? Is Texas caviar a big winner for this year's fall football season and tailgating?
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, just don't take our word for it, folks. Again, delicious and nutritious recipes like this, always available online at northernpulse.com. And hey, by the way, a big thank you to the Northern Pulse Growers Association for sponsoring our Montana State University 2025 Homecoming Parade broadcast from the famous and historic Rockin' R Bar right there in downtown Bozeman. Oh, by the way, ladies, one more thing. Go Bobcats!
Hi, I'm Morgan from EasyCar. If you've been shopping for a vehicle, you know what you want. When you're ready, you'd rather not burn half a day at the dealership to buy a car the old way. I get that. That's why we have EasyCar. Set up an appointment online with your personal sales manager. They are the final answer and experienced guide who makes the entire process transparent, easy, and fast. Want financing options? Done. Home delivery? Done. Set up your appointment right now online or give us a call.
Great game out there today, boys. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, check it out. We got the new fifth quarter jerseys and a note from Tommy. Tommy says, best of luck this season, and remember to keep the fifth quarter tradition alive. Whoa! Hey, guys, look. We made it to the R-Bar.
I'm already ready to go. Our plays were on fire today, boys.
Yeah, so these wings. And the drinks are secured.
Cheers to R-Bar. Fifth quarter.
Meet the MSU players here at the R-Bar after every home game.
Joining us here today, Dean Bourgeois. What is it like to see all these Bobcats out here today for homecoming?
It is exhilarating, it is energizing, and it makes me happy to see all of the Bobcats. And I also want to point out we have a table there, donuts, and the buttons. Anybody who would like it, they can stop by. Yeah.
Did you say donuts?
Donuts.
Oh
right
my
there.
God! How did I not know about the donuts?
You usually can sniff those out pretty
a
good.
Diet Coke and a donut is my breakfast of choice, Dr. Bourgeois.
Wonderful. We have it covered.
What is the state of the College of Agriculture here in the fall of 2025? What is the enrollment, and what are some of the exciting opportunities for students to participate in this year?
The college is doing extremely well. The last 4 years, including this year, were the highest enrollment years in the history of the college. And we grew a little bit from last year. We have around 2,045 majors in our college this fall. The enrollment, the census just came out. And we have students from all over the country and all over Montana. So a lot of exciting things happening at the beginning of the semester. We welcome all our new students and the continuing students with the ice cream social. A lot of student clubs participated, a lot of faculty and staff were there. It was a get to know kind of thing. So now classes are in full swing, and our college is known for hands-on experience for our students. We are not just about teaching in the classroom, but providing real-world experience that will benefit them when they go into the job. So it's a great time, a great place, and I actually want to say that we are not just offering agriculture degrees, plant science, animal. We do have very strong plant science, animal science, ag business, ag education kind of majors. But we also have environmental science and microbiology and cell biology and neuroscience and all kinds of programs. So this is my message to everybody who is listening. If you want to make a difference in the life of people in Montana and beyond, their businesses, protecting the environment, you can find a program, a degree program in our college.
Hey, Dr. Baja, we had Darrin Boss on stage with us here just a little bit ago. How important are those Montana Ag Experiment Station facilities all across Montana, reinforcing, backing up, and really implementing some of this exciting technology that starts here on campus and then goes outward?
So our experiment station research centers across Montana are really fundamental to we delivering the land grant promise, addressing the challenges our ag and natural resource sector is facing through research. So we have 7 research centers across Montana, and then our main station here in Bozeman. Each of the research centers has a mission to work with the people in a multi-county region around the research center and address their problems. So each research center has an advisory board with the members from each of the county they are serving, and they meet multiple times a year to hear about what is going on, what they can address through research, and set their research agenda based on that. They are critical to serving our land grant mission. In addition to research, they engage with the producers in the community. They come and get the information they need to implement in their own production operations.
Well, again, thank you so much, Vice President Baja, for joining us, and we look forward to joining you coming up for Celebrate Ag Week as well.
I look forward to that. But Lane, Russell, thank you so much for this opportunity. You are a friend of College of Ag, and I very much appreciate it.
Well,
thank you.
Yep, you're welcome, and thank you.
Well, with that, friends, thanks for joining us here. We hear the bugles and the drums. The parade is heading our way. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the MSU Homecoming Parade after this.
Hi, it's Morgan with EasyCar. Does thinking about financing make you queasy? Because same, I totally get it. That's why we have the cure. EasyCar is your complete online car buying solution. It has compiled an aggregate of financing options within Easy Credit, just waiting for you to plug in your details to calculate your best plan. Your online personal sales manager works alongside you and manages real bank approvals and digital signatures all within 30 minutes or less. It's easy, it generates real options, and it's fast. We'll even deliver your car to your home. Set up your appointment right now online or just give us a call.
Great game out there today, boys. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, check it out. We got the new 5th quarter jerseys and a note from Tommy. Tommy says, best of luck this season, and remember to keep the 5th quarter tradition alive. Whoa! Hey, guys, look. We made it to the R-Bar.
I'm already ready to go. Our plays are on fire today, boys.
Yeah, so are these wings. And the drinks are secured.
Yeah. Cheers to our bar.
Meet the MSU players here at the R Bar after every home game.
Is that going to be too complicated, Aaron? Okay.
Well, when you find yourself at the Rockin' R Bar, you can also order one of their world famous Rockin' R Rye Mules.
You can go out that door.
Hey guys, I'm Ronnie from R Bar, starting off with the Rockin' Rye Mule.
You can go out that door if it's easier.
Go to the Mule's glass.
Take the hats. Just
2
hold on.
ounces
You may not be
rye.
on camera with us, but yep.
Ginger beer. Straw. Cheers, guys. Enjoy.
That R Bar Rye hits the spot. And remember, Bobcat fans, always drink responsibly.
All right, friends, as we get to the coverage, the parade is here. We're going to roll some of the footage here of the parade coming by. We are going to take a moment to recognize the equine athletes that are making their way down this way, presenting the flag. We're going to take our hats off as well as we participate in the start of the 2025 MSU Rodeo Parade, Homecoming Parade.
It's always good to see our equine friends leading the parade, and so many times we also see this sort of deal in our hometown parades, whether it's our high school homecoming parades, and what a way to celebrate our rural heritage out here in Montana.
And that's one thing, too, is Flint Rasmussen was just talking about a little bit ago, just how great Main Street is here in Bozeman, and to have our equine partners bring our flags down. And I know this drill team has been a great partner with so many of the agricultural and rodeo events here in the community for many, many years. You got a lot of local businesses there, too. And I tell you what, it's just great to see this parade kick off here today.
Oh, absolutely. And gosh, we got our roaming reporter down there in the midst of everybody. We're going to be checking in with him in just a little bit, too. He's getting situated. And, gosh, we're just tickled to have everybody that has helped us with this live broadcast this morning, Lane, and all of our wonderful guests and sponsors.
Yep.
And you can just see the enthusiasm here on this Saturday morning Homecoming Parade 2025.
No, it is great. And, again, so many local community people coming out, folks from across the state and the nation coming back for Homecoming 2025.
I just saw John Lockie.
Yeah, John
You
Lockie.
actually have seats up in the stadium next to the Lockie family.
We sit next to each other for our football games. That is correct. Well, while we have that, we have a split screen here today right now. We're going to take a quick moment to introduce a veteran, Navy SEAL veteran, rancher, and all-around good hand. He's wearing a ball cap, though, so I'm kind of judging him. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, Greg Putnam is joining us right now from the parade. Greg, what is it like to come here, support, and you're a supporter of our program today, but so many of our local businesses and agriculture across the region? What's it like being here today? Oh, you can't hear me. Well, that's okay. I'll talk a little louder. So what's it like coming down to the parade today and just seeing all these folks come out and support MSU in the state of Montana?
It's amazing. Thank you again for having us. Yeah, it's fantastic. Rocket R Bar, absolutely packed. Street, absolutely packed. It's great.
Well, and of course, we have a package that we're going to play here shortly from here. What's it like to have your product served to the patrons here at R Bar?
Yeah, it's amazing. So we talk about this all the time. A local supply chain, which we do 100% start to finish Montana beef, also requires having restaurateurs, restaurant owners, and chefs that want to put Montana product on the menu and see real value there. And the Rocket R Bar, Mike Hope and his team have been amazing partners with us from the beginning.
Well, they absolutely love that relationship. The R Bar, Hail Marys, serving delicious Little Belt Cattle Company protein right here to the masses. And, they've had a lot of different choices out there over the years, Greg. And we talked to Anna yesterday, and she's like, boy, when you walked in the door and offered this opportunity to them, they just took the ball and ran it, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, you think about the unbelievable cattle that come out of the state of Montana. Why shouldn't there be more Montana beef in Montana restaurants serving Montana people great product? And that's what we set out to do from the very beginning.
You know, Greg, right now as we watch the screen here, we have the MSU Spirit Squad making their way down. Champ the Bobcat making his way through here today. Russell, isn't it just great to see all the blue and gold out there and all the vim of these Bobcat fans?
I love it. I mean, it truly is. I mean, the enthusiasm is contagious down here, and people just can't wait to get further into this parade and eventually work their way up for this afternoon's football game. And of course, Champ. I mean, we brag about it a lot here on the Western Ag Network because you had an intimate relationship as Champ for a couple of years here on campus. I mean, talk about that experience.
Intimate. That is one way to describe it.
I was going to say, you know something about
there was nothing better than one of the mascots that would be wearing the Champ costume at the football game and then having to be the Champ later that night at the volleyball game. It was a little wet and stinky. But let's take a moment. We got the Spirit Squad walking by right now. You can hear them in the background and the Spirit of the West Marching Band. We'll take a moment to enjoy this.
I don't think it ever gets old hearing the Spirit of the West marching band. And, gosh, the incredible run that the Bobcat football team has had these past few years, you know. I mean, it has just taken this marching band to a bigger stage than what they've even had here in Bozeman all these years.
Very, very true. And, of course, it's great to hear that when we score a touchdown. But, hey, you know, we keep saying that somebody's standing by, and we have some giveaways and stuff. But how about we take it to the street? Taking it to the street, I think is how that song was sung. Let's into the Flint Rasmussen, our correspondent.
You know, I guess I just expected more of you guys describing the band is fabulous. Does anyone else remember when the Spirit of the West band had like 25 kids in it? Remember back when Lane was the mascot? Anyway, hey, look, I'll confess, my first ever MSU homecoming parade, I never dreamed there would be this many people, but we got some treats for the folks. And hi, how are you? What's your name?
Amy Smith.
Where are you from?
Denver.
Denver. Welcome. But you went to school here. And what was your degree at Montana State besides the Rockin' R Bar?
Business management.
All right. Well, listen, I'll let you move on and manage your business, but on us, a Rockin' R Bar hat. How's that, Amy?
I'm Jamie's wife.
Oh, you're Jamie's wife. Oh, we do know each other. I was about to say something, try to pick her up, but I'm not going to because I know Jamie. Good to see you guys. They're okay. Denver, but still okay. Listen, free Rockin' R stuff. It's historic. It's legendary. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, if you're going to try to be on TV, what's your name?
Name's Tim.
Tim, where are you from?
Denver, Colorado.
Apparently, they had a bus from Denver come in.
A Greyhound bus?
Is it a Greyhound? Do you go to school here?
I do go to school.
What's your major?
Mechanical engineering.
Oh, my God. There you go. The future is in our hand. Big Bobcat fan?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Listen, pace yourself. The game's not till 2, but on me, Rockin' R Bar hat. Here's a duckler, some koozies. Thanks for joining us. Stay out of jail today. Good job. That's the only, fellas, that's the only tip I have. Look at, I'm surrounded by old Bobcats here. And by old, I mean long time. Good to see you, man. How are you, buddy? Hey, homecoming at Bozeman is something special, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's just so great seeing all the people and getting to renew old friendships, and fantastic deal.
Good to see you, man. I was in the booth with you one day. Good to see you. Here, we're passing out. Here, you probably don't have a Rockin' R hat. You know, you're never in town. Good to see you guys. Listen.
Hey, Flint, that guy has some amazing hair. You know, my wife is a hairstylist. She would say the same thing. Amazing hair.
Yeah, Russell and I were just talking. That's an amazing mane. If he was if you were a horse, it'd flow down both sides of your neck. That's the kind of mane you have.
A little bit thinner than it used to be, but we're still holding on.
Welcome to the club, old timer. I tell you, listen, we got them all. Former Bobcats. How you doing, man? Is this your first ever MSU homecoming parade?
Actually, it is.
Where are you from?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. What 2007 in what was your degree?
Cell biology.
And what are you doing now?
I'm an orthodontist.
Because I have no idea what cell biology is. Listen, you're an orthodontist. Special place here, isn't it?
It's amazing. I love being back. I came back to elk hunt this weekend.
How'd that go?
I got an elk yesterday morning, and that's why I'm here today.
Oh, is it up in No Tell'em on No Tell'em Mountain?
I'll tell you where it's at. Absolutely not.
You're out of state, or did you have a legal tag?
Of course I had a legal.
Yeah, sure you did. You did.
Well, make sure he paid a little extra coming in from out of state.
Yeah. This guy, check me if I'm wrong. Fellas, this guy had to play for somebody at some point. What's your name?
Keith Berg.
Did you play here?
I did not, no.
Did you play anywhere, or are you just a random odd big dude?
Random odd. No, I played out at Wayne State, Nebraska.
Wayne State?
You know Wayne State,
I love
right?
Wayne State.
So, you a Bobcat fan? What brings you to town?
Brothers and sisters are grads here, so I'm down here cheering on the Cats.
For the record, you're the biggest man I've talked to today. Which, everybody's bigger than me, but you're the biggest. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I got to tell you, Flint, I mean, you've talked to like 5 people now, and 4 out of the 5 have been out-of-staters. I mean,
yeah, I know. It is interesting, and I'll tell you guys, but that's kind of what makes Montana State. Hey, listen, 17,000 undergrads now on the campus of Montana State. When you talk to, it's a melting pot. Apparently, a lot of them are from Denver. But did you just walk in front of my camera? Hold on. No. Hey, stand up straight. Come here. You just tried to duck under the camera. What's your name?
I did. Jane O'Hara.
Where are you from, Jane?
Deer Lodge, but Austin, Texas this morning at 5:30 a.m.
You left Austin? You know, happiness is Austin, Texas in my rearview mirror. No, that's Lubbock. I've been to Austin. This place is way not as weird as Austin.
We love the MSU up in the clouds.
You guys, what brings you to Bozeman?
We live in Deer Lodge.
You still live in Deer Lodge. I'm lucky. I'm glad you got out for the weekend from Deer Lodge. That's great. There you go. Hey, there you go. There's a Rockin' R Bar hat from me to you. So, great, she could get out of prison for the weekend, you guys.
Well, I mean, economic. We'll take that out-of-city money anytime, right?
We will.
I mean,
We will.
That out-of-state money. I'm not complaining that they're in Montana. We'll take that out-of-state money and
guys,
do a lot of good things with it.
Guys, I do got to make an observation. I know we got to get going here, but
you're good.
You talk to the old Bobcats that played back on the '84 national championship. Mark Fellows was my hero, and Brent Bateman and Tommy White. You see those guys, and they're cool, standing on the street. And then you see the young guys. It's like the old bulls and the young bulls. These young bulls are going to run down. You know the story. But you guys have. I do have one question. Did you guys go to bed last night?
I haven't been to sleep in 3 days.
And where are you from originally?
From Seattle.
Okay. Are any of you from Montana? Where's he? Come here. Okay, guys. Obviously, he's on the same sleep schedule. So where are you from?
I'm from Bozeman. I was born and raised here.
What high school?
Bozeman High.
You're a Hawk. And you're now enrolled at Montana State University.
She just graduated back in December.
Good for you. Listen, do us proud. Before you go out into the professional world and represent Montana, get some sleep and take a shower. That's
that is one good use of Montana water for sure, besides irrigating our crops.
How are you, man?
Fort Bend, Montana, boys.
Hey,
Good to see you.
yeah, what's your name?
Dean McSweeney.
Dean McSweeney. You're from Fort Benton. For those of you keeping track at home, that would be the Fort Benton Longhorns.
Undefeated, 5-0. Beat Chinook Sugar Beaters
Oh,
last night.
stop
55
it.
to 0.
Stop it, really? You had to bring that up.
The Chinook Sugar Beater over there. Listen, you know what?
We might just go to commercial break on that
That's
one.
how you know you grabbed a guy from Montana, because he recites the record of their high school team from me to you, because you beat the Beaters last night and Russell Nemitz, Rockin' R Bar. Fort Benton Longhorns. I lost to the Fort Benton Longhorns a couple times.
Oh, we lost to them a couple times, too. Don't worry.
Wait, I just got word. That's right. What did you graduate from high school?
I graduated in 84, and you were 86. You were playing. You were up on varsity, I think. You might have been a freshman or sophomore, and you were on varsity.
Could you tell all the folks back home what a true, pure athlete I was?
He was. Believe it or not, he was. The guy was quick and tough to bring down. I missed him many a times.
Guys, obviously, we need to get Dean some help. His memory is gone.
Well, he didn't forget to mention his Longhorns beat the Beaters last night.
Was that an upset? Were the Longhorns supposed to beat the Beaters still last night? Okay. 5-0. Listen, we're getting the whole scoop right here. Right here. Guys, we'll dig around a little bit out here, a little bit more. So
That sounds good. Thanks, Flint.
Well, friends, we'll be back with him in a little bit. But with this, we are going to preview some great recipes that you can get. Little Belt beef, in fact, right here at the Rockin' R Bar with Hail Mary's Grill. We're going to have a split screen at the parade, along with that package point for you here right now, live from the Rockin' R Bar. Well, while you're making a stop at the R Bar, of course, the Hail Mary's Grill, it's a part of this historic establishment as well. Joining us is Anna, the owner and proprietor of the food truck, you almost described it, inside of R Bar. And you started this in 2019.
I sure did.
What has it been like cooking some great meals? And we're going to talk about some great burger recipes that you can either enjoy here or maybe try it yourself at a tailgate. But what's it like since 2019 cooking food for the folks that come through the R Bar?
It's been a wonderful experience. I opened in 2019 in March, and then a year later, I told you earlier that my anniversary was COVID. And so we went through that, experienced that with the world. But being inside the iconic R Bar is an experience. I'm blessed to be here. I love being part of the downtown community. I love the partnerships that I get to create because I'm in the R Bar, such as
Well, when you find yourself at the Rockin' R Bar, well, while you're making a stop at the R Bar, of course, the Hail Mary's Grill, it's a part of this historic establishment as well. Joining us is Anna, the owner and proprietor of the food truck, you almost described it, inside of R Bar. And you started this in 2019.
I sure did.
What has it been like cooking some great meals? And we're going to talk about some great burger recipes that you can either enjoy here or maybe try it yourself at a tailgate. But what's it like since 2019 cooking food for the folks that come through the R Bar?
It's been a wonderful experience. I opened in 2019 in March, and then a year later, I told you earlier that my anniversary was COVID. And so we went through that, experienced that with the world. But being inside the iconic R Bar is an experience. I'm blessed to be here. I love being part of the downtown community. I love the partnerships that I get to create because I'm in the R Bar, such as with Little Belt Cattle Company.
Well, Anna just mentioned that our friends at Little Belt Cattle Company, who have been bringing you our coverage of the MSU Homecoming Parade, their beef is served here as well. So they are serving Montana beef, Montana grown potatoes, pickled cucumbers right here from Bozeman as well. So Anna, let's jump into the kitchen and cook a great burger.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're going to start off by cooking a burger from Little Belt Cattle Company. So we do a 6-ounce burger. We patty them all in-house. First, we're going to throw it on the grill, and then I'm going to grab a weight, and I'm just going to smash that down. And there you go. Get that burger in there. I season with just salt and pepper. I think the beef speaks for itself. It's delicious. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of salt and pepper, kind of throw that on there. And then we kind of like let it do its magic for a while. I generally cook for about 4 or 5 minutes on one side, and then I'll flip it to the other side, just depending upon the temperature that the customer wants. We used local beef from another ranch years ago, and I always try to use local when possible. So I used local beef from a different ranch, and then prices obviously fluctuate, and the prices started to go up. And I just really couldn't, honestly, afford to serve local beef at one time. So I used Cisco, I used US Foods, and then basically Greg walked in from Little Belt Cattle Company and said that he had this product. He asked me to try it. And so I gave it a try, and then we negotiated a really good price, and I will never look back. This beef is amazing. It's the best. It's the best burger I've ever had, honestly. And so we're happy to have a partnership with them. And so for as long as I own Hail Mary's, we will be using Little Belt Cattle Company. While the burger's cooking, I'll take a bun out. We use a potato bun because, yeah, I believe it holds up to the burger. Sometimes a brioche bun or other types of bun, they're like a little softer, and I am not opposed to those buns. But like this is really good, juicy beef. So when you put that burger on there, you want a bun that can hold up to it so that when you bite into it, it's not just falling apart. Okay, so I'm gonna just give it a little, like that, kind of flip it. Looking good. So now, while I drop the fries, I'm gonna drop those fries down, and then I'm going to grab some cheese for our burger. So I'm going to grab a couple of slices of cheese, throw it on that burger, and I'm going to put that hat right on there so that it'll melt that cheese. I'm going to take that burger up, that cheese is melted. I'm going to pull that over there, set that right down. Then we put lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. Our pickles actually are from a man in Bozeman. They're called Plate and Pantry. And they have, I think, the best local pickles. So there you go. That is your burger. Okay, then we're going to take our fries, throw it in there. I'm going to toss some salt. And there we go.
Well, Anna, I was drooling the entire time that you were making this. I picked up some tips as well because I do a lot of cooking at home, obviously on the grill, inside, and thanks for the tips. So can I try this though now?
Of course, go right ahead.
Okay. Let's try that. Oh yeah, it's juicy, it's good. And we got these Montana taters as well. Shout out to our potato farmers here in Montana. Sweet potato guys are great.
Yeah.
But let me wash this down before I talk, folks.
Yep. You have to have beer with that burger.
And this is a Coors Light for our Coors barley growers out there as well. At the end of the day, ingredients are so important to these. We'll talk about this collaboration with Little Bell Cattle Company. Why is it so important to be supporting our local farmers and ranchers?
Well, I mean, I guess like that's what makes Montana, Montana. The beef that they give us, I think, is the freshest, best quality beef that you can get. And that's what I want to serve my customers. When my customer bites into a burger here, I want them to be like, this is the best burger I've ever had. And, and I'm proud to say where we get our beef from. I'm proud to say that it comes from Montana, that it gets delivered by the ranch every Tuesday, that I speak to the ranch on a weekly basis and put my order in. I mean, those are the things that we stand for at Hail Mary's.
Well, again, come try it out. Get yourself a good Coors Light, or if you're tough, a Coors Original, and enjoy these Montana taters as well. But of course, the centerpiece, this protein-packed piece of burger right here from Little Bell Cattle Company. And there's also other great menu items as well. But of course, I'm particularly going to promote beef. But again, check it out right here at Rockin' R Bar in Hail Mary's. Anna, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Again, all this available here at the historic Rockin' R Bar in downtown Bozeman.
Is underway, as folks can see on the screen. There is literally thousands and thousands of people out in the bar here, and then there's thousands and thousands outside in the street enjoying the parade right now.
Well, like I said, we have the Vim going on. We're here to win. Mike Hope, what's it like, owner of our bar, to have all these people here?
Unbelievable. I just saw Brock Tesman walk in the bar, the new president of MSU. He's a quality guy. And we are going to knock the you-know-what out of the Grizzlyville.
Well, it's always a good day to beat the Grizzlies on the field and in the classroom as well. But, again, you've hosted homecoming before here at the bar. It just seems that they get bigger and bigger every year.
It's unbelievable. Wadette Cruzado, I got to give her a shout-out. She wanted to make this an unbelievable game day experience, and she accomplished that.
Well, absolutely. How fun is it as the owner of the Rockin' R and your team? I mean, you got all these Cat fans in town for homecoming. As you're walking around, literally 3/4 of them. And just to see that old friendship renewed and just see the excitement and the enthusiasm of just being back in Bozeman for a day or two.
I truly pinch myself every game day, because I remember when we used to have to pay the students to come to a game. It's phenomenal. We're very lucky.
Well, Mike, we want to thank you for letting us set up shop here. We're going to get President Tesman on here. How about that?
I think he's more important than I am.
Oh,
so go Cats.
Well, again, we want to thank our bar for joining us here today. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but see it here next. MSU President Brock Tesman will be joining us here on the broadcast.
With pulses, you think of peas, chickpeas, and lentils, which you find in everyday dishes such as chili or bean soup. And you can easily add them to hamburger meat, or you can add lentils to your lettuce salad. We have pulses every single day, we just don't call them pulses. So I always like to suggest making a meal guide, having a few staple items in your pantry, including pulses that you can go to for those meals. You can go with the chickpea noodles, a great option. Tons of fiber, tons of protein, and just go with your same old spaghetti, half your plate vegetables. You can go with the chili crock pot, that has pulses in it. You can feel good putting it on your table, because you're not only supporting great health, but you're also supporting local farmers.
Go to www.northernpulse.com for delicious recipes to make for your family and friends.
Hi, I'm Morgan from Easy Car. If you've been shopping for a vehicle, you know what you want. When you're ready, you'd rather not burn half a day at the dealership to buy a car the old way. I get that. That's why we have Easy Car. Set up an appointment online with your personal sales manager. They are the final answer and experienced guide who makes the entire process transparent, easy, and fast. Want financing options? Done. Home delivery? Done. Set up your appointment right now online or give us a call.
Well, friends, thanks for joining us here from the Rockin' R Bar for the 2025 MSU Homecoming Parade. Thanks for joining us on Facebook and YouTube as well. Lane Nordland joined by Russell Nimitz today, and we are honored to be joined now by the 13th president of Montana State University, Dr. Brock Tesman. It's his first homecoming parade. You were in the parade, ran here.
I know, he's sweating. He's sweating right now.
I'm not sweating as bad as I was about 5 minutes ago. Unbelievable morning. I mean, this turnout, this weather, I mean, so much Bobcat pride going on right now. So much good news, and the students are front and center, and that's how we love it.
Now, you come to us via Northern Michigan University, as I understand. When the position opened up, Brock, I mean, what led you to say, I want to go to Bozeman, Montana?
Well, I mean, our family has connections here. We were here for about a decade. I left to go back to Michigan. I was born in Michigan, but when the opening came up, I mean, for my wife, Kristen, and I, our kids, it was a no-brainer. You throw the hat in the ring and do your best. We earned this opportunity. We're going to work hard and make the best of it. We love this place.
Well, and that's one thing about Montana. We're one large family. And to bring your wife, Kristen, your two young daughters here, and to raise them in the Bozeman community at Montana State University, how has that been? They're moving here and enjoying Gallatin County.
Listen, moving is a big deal, right? And the job is hard, but for both Kristen and for me, the biggest part of this is making sure our family's set up for success. Our girls are very happy in school. Kristen's doing well, and you cannot ask for a better place to raise a family than the Gallatin Valley. It is gorgeous. The community is strong. We're so happy here.
Well, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here, Brock. Right. I mean, obviously, we live and breathe agriculture, and we know this is Montana's land-grant university. You're no stranger to farmers and ranchers. How important is the work that's being done? There's lots of great colleges here on campus, but for us, like the College of Agriculture.
Yeah. I mean, it starts and ends with agriculture. We are a land-grant university. We're a Montana State University. One of the first things I had the privilege of doing is getting out and around the state, also through some extension offices, but we were up at the Northern Ag Research Center outside of Havre and just coming to appreciate what the university does to support producers around the state. And, you know, that'll never stop. We're so proud of that. It's in our DNA, and it's about what's next and how we can get better.
What was it like to jump on that experiment station combine harvester and drive that and help put up the crop?
I told everybody up there, I mean, first of all, I didn't wreck the thing, but I also realized I better not quit my day job, you know. But it's amazing. I mean, it is our connection to every corner of the state. And you go around the state of Montana, whether it's 2DOT, whether you're in Libby, you're down in the Bitterroot, it's Bobcats everywhere, and I would never have it any other way. That will never stop at Montana State University.
This enthusiasm is contagious, isn't it? I mean, right here at the Rockin' R, up and down Main Street here, I mean, outside every business here in downtown Bozeman, I mean, people from across the country, really across the country, not just from here in Montana, are with us in downtown Bozeman right now.
I agree. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate. I got to feel like this is America at its best right now. You got all sorts of different people gathered on a Saturday morning to get together and celebrate something we all agree upon. And, you know, I love that part of homecoming. Every day this week has been full of new surprises for me. We're having a blast. A lot of good news around campus to celebrate. So a pleasure to be down here. It's just amazing.
I know you got a busy day. You need to get up to campus and to the football field. But what is a message? You have a big ag audience here. What's a message you have to the farmers, ranchers, and overall the people of Montana here today from the parade?
Well, you know, of course, we're here in Bozeman, but our campus is the state. And our job is to listen and address local needs wherever they pop up, and then we'll meet those local needs.
Sorry, my fraternity's coming by right now.
Hi,
AGRs. Yeah.
Whoa!
There we go. but we've got your back. We'll do whatever it is that we can do in order to support this generation of farmers, ranchers, and then this is Key Lane, the next generation of farmers and ranchers. That is Montana.
Well, as you say, support that next generation. The folks at Duckworth are Montana growing wool and processing the USA. They want to present you with this hat. the proceeds from the sale of this hat go to support the Montana State University Wool Lab as well.
I love that.
So we just want to give you that on behalf of our friends at Duckworth. The Helly family joined us here.
Look at that.
Look at that. I got to get my. I'm on camera. I know this isn't kosher, but we're just gonna get that.
All right. That's awesome, man.
Dr. Tesman, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and welcome to Montana State University.
Absolutely.
We
Go
wish you
Cats,
only
go.
the
We're
best.
so excited
Go
for today.
Bobcats.
Yeah, all right. Thanks all.
Thank you so much for joining us, friends. Stick with us. We have more of the parade here in Bozeman from the Rockin' R Bar. We'll be right back.
With pulses, you think of peas, chickpeas, and lentils, which you find in everyday dishes such as chili or bean soup. And you can easily add them to hamburger meat, or you can add lentils to your lettuce salad. We have pulses every single day, we just don't call them pulses. So I always like to suggest making a meal guide, having a few staple items in your pantry, including pulses that you can go to for those meals. You can go with the chickpea noodles, a great option. Tons of fiber, tons of protein, and just go with your same old spaghetti, half your plate vegetables. You can go with the chili crock pot, that has pulses in it. You can feel good putting it on your table because you're not only supporting great health, but you're also supporting local farmers.
Go to www.northernpulse.com for delicious recipes to make for your family and friends.
Well, friends, we are here. We got a live band going along on a float right now.
There is so much activity going on, so much fun, enthusiasm. The spirit is just incredible down here.
We got the guys. Look at that. Everybody is waving at us. It's a good time here today. And I tell you what, we are ready for a football game. Looks like we have Congressman Troy Downing making his way down the way as well. He's horseback.
Yeah. We've also brought Tony Pierce back up here to kind of help us wind this live homecoming parade 2025 broadcast.
Tony
down.
is not horseback, though.
No, he's not. He's not horseback, but he's up here with us on the stage.
Well, Tony, again, Easy Car has been a big sponsor. Folks have been seeing it online in the bar. What's it been like just talking about Easy Car and Montana State University here today?
First and foremost, I have to thank Mike. Him and his staff, the service has been amazing, and they make really good Caesars. I'm on my third one, so anybody looking for a Caesar, come to the Rockin' R. You'll never find a better Caesar around.
Well, and the food out of Hail Mary's featuring Little Bell Cattle Company beef is fantastic, too. I mean,
I had a great breakfast.
Absolutely. I mean, the food down here is fantastic.
Now, for our friends that are joining the broadcast, maybe they didn't see your first part. Quickly talk about Easy Car and maybe that big announcement you're going to share with us here today.
So here's what we're doing at Easy Car. I've been working with the marketing team, and we came up with a deal, and it fits well with Montana. We're going to start the Rimrock Cattlemen's Club.
Okay.
And you buy a new truck, or any vehicle for that matter, at Rimrock Snowy Mountains in Lewistown, powered by Easy Car. You're going to get a $500 rebate, and then you'll get a $500 rebate, and then we're going to give you a membership card. And you'll get 10% off parts and service for being a valued customer. And we're excited about it.
That's truly giving back to rural America, Tony. I mean, that truly is. That's a give back.
They showed us the logo the other day, and I'm like, oh man, we're on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, I got to take a picture of that with my phone. I had her put it back up, and I'm excited about it. I think it's a great thing. We're going to get hats made up and make it a great. I mean, it's just going to be. I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know what else to say.
And why is it so important for Easy Car and the Auto Group to support our Montana farmers and ranchers through things? Because we know things are tough for farmers and ranchers. Yes, cap prices are good, but we got drought, interest rates, everything like that. How important is it to pay it forward and work with farmers and ranchers?
It's real easy to work, with the farm and ranch guys, and we really appreciate everything they do for us. They're a huge part of course, Montana's economy, the world economy, really. And like you mentioned, the prices are great right now. Never seen prices like this, in our lifetime. However, a lot of the guys I talked to, due to the drought, and this was as recently as last week, a lot of them cut their herds back because of the costs of feed and that type of thing. But when they come to the dealership in Lewistown, we make the deals hard to say no. You know, we really want to put an emphasis on taking care of the agricultural community because they are the heart and soul of Montana. It's what makes our engine run out here.
That's what I was just going to say. I mean, without our farmers and ranchers and rural businesses, I mean, they're the fabric, they're the thread of this rural America fabric that we love.
Absolutely, and I've enjoyed so much getting to know about agriculture because, to be honest with you, when I moved to Lewistown back in 2007, even though being a fifth generation of Montanan, I didn't know a lot about agriculture, but I learned really quick because you know that's what we are, that's who we are, that's our identity, and God bless all those guys because they work tirelessly. You know, if somebody doesn't realize that if they go to a ranch in January, February, or March, those guys are out there. It's how they make their money, working in 3 feet of snow, sub-zero temperatures, all to have a calf, you know, and they want to get as many healthy calves as they can because they get paid once a year, you know, and they get paid next month, right? So you work for a whole year without a paycheck, and I commend those guys, and you're feeding the world stage, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Tony, you're a football guy. What do you think the score is going to be today for the Bobcats versus Eastern Washington? What do you think that score is going to look like?
You know, I think the Bobcat offense gets rolling today. Today's the day. We win by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I just love it when we hear first down Bobcats.
I like 35-7.
All right.
35-7.
Our Cat defense is absolutely lights out.
Well, we're
super
just
proud of them.
We'll take a win no matter what the score is.
Oh,
but,
yeah. They're
anyways,
bringing home the win.
We very much appreciate you joining us here this morning, Tony Pierce and Easy Car, for being one of our sponsors of this 2025 Homecoming Parade.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Well, again,
go Cats, go.
Go Cats, go. Again, we're going to continue our coverage here. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, I'm Morgan from Easy Car. If you've been shopping for a vehicle, you know what you want. When you're ready, you'd rather not burn half a day at the dealership to buy a car the old way. I get that. That's why we have Easy Car. Set up an appointment online with your personal sales manager. They are the final answer and experienced guide who makes the entire process transparent, easy, and fast. Want financing options? Done. Home delivery? Done. Set up your appointment right now online or give us a call.
The drink.
In the heart of Montana, the spirit of the cowboy lives on their ranches like Little Belt Cattle Company. Trading valor for virtue, former Navy SEALs Tim Sheehy and Greg Putnam founded their ranch not just to raise cattle, but to cultivate an American tradition. Montana-grown beef for America. Long live the spirit of Little Belt Cattle Company. Long live the ranch.
Yeah, he took off.
Okay. All right, we are live here from the Rockin' R Bar for the MSU Homecoming Parade 2025. Lane Nordlund joined by Russell Nimitz with the Western Ag Network, and it has been a great day. How is it in the bar? Are we having a good time in the bar? Yeah. There we go. And they're having a great time out here. We got the parade going by. You can tell there's some antique cars going by. A little fumey.
Hey, there's Congressman
right
Downing.
there. Hey, come around. We'll have you join us here in a sec, Troy. You never know who you're going to run into at the Rockin' R Bar.
He's a good politician, too. He worked his way right to the broadcast booth.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, Daniel Mao is joining us once again with Duckworth. Daniel, did you see us present that Duckworth hat to President Tesman with Montana State University?
Let's do it.
We did it. It was good. We did it. I got a good picture.
Absolutely great news.
Yeah, so he was very excited to see it, and he led into it perfectly. He said, we have to support that next generation of ranchers.
Yes, we do.
And we presented it to him. So, again, with Duckworth, when we look to the future, how important is it to get back to our roots in terms of a natural, sustainable fiber that is produced right here in Montana and made into a high-quality garment that can last generations?
Yeah, that's what we pride ourselves on, is making garments that last a lifetime.
And so when we're looking at the opportunities for Duckworth, what are some of the plans that they have looking ahead to support not only ranchers, but also communities like Bozeman and the state of Montana?
Yeah, it's really just supporting the communities across the United States that are so ingratiated in the textile space. And one of the ways to do that is wool, and that starts right here in Bozeman. It starts in Dillon. And the more ranchers that we can support across Montana, and then these textile mills that are just dependent on natural fibers. That's what we want to do long term.
And again, for our friends that are tuning in today, how important is it to wear wool, buy wool, and support ranchers, and where can they do that?
It's critical. You know, it's one of the ways that we fight back against the invasion of synthetics and polyester. So we want to put more wool and natural fiber on people's bodies. And I'm sitting out here in a 100% wool garment right now. And yes, I'm a little bit warm, but it's very, very bearable. So it does a great job of regulating temperature even on hot days. And to wear Bobcat colors doing it, that's what it's about right there.
Well, I got my Duckworth socks.
And your underwear.
I'm wearing Duckworth underwear.
It's the best stuff out there.
It is.
Me
it
too.
Is. Don't wear that cotton stuff.
No.
Russell just doesn't wear underwear. But
didn't need to know that one, did we, Russell?
Yeah, that's TMI.
Yeah.
TMI.
The FCC can't regulate us. But thank you so much for your support and getting Duckworth into the MSU bookstore, friends. You can get more Duckworth product there. And also our support, the local rancher hats. Make sure and buy those. It supports the efforts of the MSU Wool Lab. So, again, Daniel, thank you so much. We appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Before we throw it to a break, we're going to just give the microphone to Congressman Troy Downing. He's going to join us. Daniel, thanks for joining us.
You never know who's going to stop by a Western Ag Network live broadcast, but we are tickled to have Congressman Downing with us here. Homecoming 2025. Troy, man, talk about enthusiasm, right?
Oh, man, there's nobody that's going to compete with Bobcat spirit that we're seeing in Montana right now. And I got to tell you, somebody's asking me, how's it going? I'm on a horse in a parade on a sunny day surrounded by this energy. Go Cats go. I mean, it is an awesome day.
I thought you would have rode the horse into the Rockin' R Bar.
Yeah, that actually one of my staff did last year, and that obviously made news, but
that was you.
It was one of my staffers, but we just took one down here, and I got to tell you, as you get here closer to closer and the crowd gets bigger, there's just so much energy. There's a lot of energy for Bobcats, and I probably shouldn't, say this because I know I've got constituents on both sides, but my office in D.C., it's got dark blue walls and gold curtains.
There you go. There you go. Well, I tell you, it's been one heck of a morning. We've been down here since about 5:30, and the crowd was not quite trickling in just yet, but I mean, by 7:30, they were getting ready to come in here to the Rockin' R. Mike Hope and his crew are doing a fantastic job. And we've just had an amazing time this morning doing this parade.
How can you not? How can you not? I mean, look at this. You got happy people, happy kids. Yeah, I mean, this is an awesome. It's a good day to be in Montana. It's a good day to be a Bobcat.
Congressman, what do you think the score of the football game is going to be against Eastern Washington?
I mean, look at this day. Home turf advantage. It's going to be a blowout.
I think so, too.
I think it's going to be in the 20s-0.
And for all of our folks joining us online today, do you have a message for all of those farmers and ranchers tuning in back at home?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
What's your message for farmers and ranchers tuning in at home watching us?
So all the farmers and ranchers, just to take a step away from the game for a second, we got your back. We understand the pain. We're looking at this closely, working with the administration, and I'm going to tell you, in Montana's 2nd District, our ag community is well represented, and the administration understands.
Well, time certainly flies. We're coming up at the end of this broadcast, but Troy, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for what you're doing on behalf of all Montanans back in Washington, D.C. As Senator Conrad Burns once told me, that little piece of land back there, 17 square miles of organized chaos.
Oh, boy, yeah. Well, that's why I'm happy to be here right now. Let the chaos happen without me. We'll get back to work here next week.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, friends, we are going to continue our coverage here today. We might just roll with an R-Bar drink package, and then we're going to be joined by Cody Stone, but we have the parade rolling right here, and then we have a great drink package with our friend Ronnie that's going to play for us right now.
We haven't lost complete control yet.
Not yet. I'm sure Aaron in the control room's about to rip our heads off, but we're having a good time here.
We are. It's good times.
And with that, too, we got Cody Johans. He's going to join us here in a little bit, too, and a good MSU student. Well, let's just get him up here. Let's get Cody Stone up here while he's there.
I thought you were going to a drink package.
Oh, I don't know. We can get Cody if he's right here.
I don't think he is right here.
Yeah, let's just do the package. Yeah, let's do that package.
There you go, Aaron. Aaron,
Okay.
you're doing great.
Well, since 1947, the famous Rockin' Our Bar here in historic downtown Bozeman has been making happy Bobcat fans even happier with delicious drinks like their Montana lemonade.
Hey guys, Ronnie from Rockin' Our Bar again. Second off, we're doing the Montana lemonade. Throw some ice in there. 2 ounces of Our Bar Huckleberry. Some huckleberry syrup. Lemon juice. Simple syrup. And soda. Roll that. Garnish with the lemon. And enjoy.
Well, as promised and delivered, absolutely delicious. And remember, Bobcat fans, always drink responsibly.
Well, as we slowly but surely wind down this 2-hour live broadcast from downtown Bozeman and the MSU Homecoming Parade Lane, it's been a real treat to be down here. Mixing and mingling, as Evan Slack would say, with young and old that wear the blue and gold.
Yeah, and I'm part of the old equation now. But
oh, geez, what's that make me then?
Russ, we've really highlighted Montana State University. It's a land-grant institution. We've had the College of Ag on. We've had the experiment stations on. Now we're going to highlight the extension aspect. And Cody Stone is Director of Extension here in Montana. Cody, first off, what's it been like seeing all these Bobcat fans this week?
Wow. As always, it's a great day to be a Bobcat. But on Homecoming Saturday, it's such an exceptional experience to see the young and old, everyone coming out here to support the greatest team in the state of Montana, the MSU Bobcats.
Well, and one thing about it, we're supporting the Bobcats today, but also MSU supports all Montanans through extension, even the ones over the hill that wear a different color. We support all Montanans. How important is extension in our communities, rural or urban?
I think it's a really great question. Thanks so much. MSU is a land-grant institution, and that tripartite mission includes extension, making sure that we provide services and engagement and partnership with all of our 56 counties and all of our 7 tribal reservations to really identify and address local and statewide needs that are of import to our communities across the state.
And I bet you can't say enough good things about all those men and women, those extension agents across Montana.
97 faculty members as extension agents serving all corners of our state, really doing great work there. They're embedded within communities. They see the people that they work with at church events, at school events, in the grocery store. They're embedded there and are trusted, valued partners within that community.
What does the future look like for extension and extension outreach?
Extension's future is really bright. We support Montana's #1 industry with agriculture. We're really excited about America's youth and the work that we do with the 4-H program and Beyond Ready. We work with families as it relates to health, nutrition, wellness, and we work with community vitality. And the rural communities are really important to our state. When we talk about ag, we have to also talk about thriving communities, thriving families, and thriving youth, and that's what we focus on.
Well, Montana State University Extension, Cody, really is the gold standard across America. And just a few weeks ago, you brought in extension agents from across America for a conference. Talk about some of the things you were able to share at that conference of what's working here in Montana so that it can be replicated elsewhere.
It was really exciting. We had about 1,300 extension agents from all over the U.S. in Billings, learning from local partners here in Montana, learning about our specific agricultural industry here, some specialty crops, and the ways in which we continue to engage through a county-based extension model is a great way to really showcase that to the rest of the nation. And we heard great things from the people who came to visit our state.
Well, again, Cody, thank you to your network of agents and resources. It does so much to the betterment of our communities and our youth and everyone across the state. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the opportunity, and go Cats.
Go Cats. With that, friends, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to have about one more guest, and folks are heading up to the tailgates, but we're going to stand by. We're going to hear from a college student. Get ready for that. But we're going to be back here from the Rockin' R Bar in just a few.
Great game out there today, boys. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, check it out. We got the new 5th quarter jerseys and a note from Tommy. Tommy says, best of luck this season, and remember to keep the 5th quarter tradition alive. Whoa! Hey, guys, look. We made it to the R Bar.
I'm already ready to go.
Our plays are on fire today, boys.
Yeah, so these wings. And the drinks are secured.
Cheers to R Bar. 5th quarter.
Meet the MSU players here at the R Bar after every home game.
In the heart of Montana, the spirit of the cowboy lives on at ranches like Little Belt Cattle Company. Trading valor for virtue, former Navy SEALs Tim Sheehy and Greg Putnam founded their ranch not just to raise cattle, but to cultivate an American tradition. Montana-grown beef for America. Long live the spirit of Little Belt Cattle Company. Long live the ranch.
And welcome back to downtown Bozeman, Montana, as we begin to wrap up our 2025 MSU Homecoming Parade broadcast. Lane Nordland, Russell Nemitz here. We've had a ton of fun this morning.
It's been fun. I can't believe we actually started at 9 a.m.
I know.
Well, the broadcast portion. But
That's right. It's getting warm out, too.
It's getting warm. It's going to be a good day for a football game here today. But, you know, we've highlighted a lot of work that MSU does in our rural communities. Let's introduce this next young man that is well known in the ag community.
Well, absolutely. We have Cody Johannes here, and well, yeah, your family lives and breathes agriculture. They live and breathe Montana State University. Cody, I mean, talk about the experience as a young person here on Catterday as we work our way up to the football game eventually. But, I mean, the enthusiasm and all the good work being done here at MSU has to be contagious with the younger generation like yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know that you want the full truth as far as my experience on Catterdays, but I will tell you, when it comes to the College of Ag, it is contagious. That's the perfect word for it. You know, my parents, they were alumni here, and I talk to individuals all the time about how good Montana State for them was. And I applied a few other places, but this was the clear choice from day one. And I know that the involvement, the network connections, and the people that I met, that's who I'm going to deal with for the rest of my life. And when it comes to knowing where I want to be, that Montana State accelerated that. And I hope every other state can get to that level.
Well, and today you've been working with helping represent the College of Ag with all the folks coming in. You're an AGR as well. You didn't even get to be on the big wagon, but you're here with us, so that has to be the highlight of your day. But for youth that maybe are watching this, why should they consider coming to Montana State University, and not just come to Montana State, but become active at Montana State University?
Absolutely. It's the soapbox I stand on every day that you should not be so concerned with making a living that you forget to make a life, and that your experience needs to be worth more than your paper so that you can get to where you need to go. And I think that activities, clubs, stock growers, young farmers and ranchers, AGR, those are the places that got me there. And I'm not perfect, but I know that definitely helped me try to be. So.
And talk about everything exciting going on right now up at the College of Ag. I mean, when Lane and I were here during our time at Montana State University, mine a little bit shorter than Lane's, but it was a tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we don't need a dog on people that took a little while. I'm here cramming cramming 4 years into 5. And
I was 4.5, but I had to become homecoming king.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
why I took that extra
I mean,
semester.
when you're the center of attention, you can't strip people of that too early. That's not me, of course. I would never claim that, but no, absolutely. I mean, 17,000 students is an astonishing number. My parents talk about when it was 10 and 6, and you hear everybody and the good old boys mention what the College of Ag has done. Money, the people, the places, the research stations are better than ever. The connections across the state are more opportune to folks like me that are benefiting from it. And heck, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Montana State College of Ag and what it's able to provide.
Our last topic before we let you get back to your Saturday. Let's talk about Celebrate Ag Week and what folks can experience coming up here in a few weeks here in Bozeman.
Yes, sir. The 4th to the 9th of November 2025. Please show up to Bozeman, Montana. Come to Ag Alley Tailgate during the Saturday. Come to some of the Celebrate Ag banquets and make sure that you say hi. Don't be a stranger. It is to celebrate our state, the people that built it, and the university that helped us get there.
Well, again, Laura Wilson and the Dean's office have done an outstanding job lining that up along with the students. But that banquet they had last Friday, the night before the football game last year, it was wonderful. So, folks, if you're at home, come down, Celebrate Ag. And, Cody, good luck in your 5th year.
Thank you. The MC at the banquet will be great. I know him.
Yeah, well, exactly. And speaking of 5th years, always come to the 5th quarter at the Rockin' R Bar. And speaking of quarters, who's going to be here for quarter beer at halftime of the football game?
I am.
I might be at the football game. Cody, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
And with that, friends, we are going to throw it to a little drink package. We'll be back with some closing thoughts right after this.
Well, when you find yourself at the Rockin' R Bar, you can also order one of their world-famous Rockin' R Rye Mules.
Hey guys, I'm Ronnie from R Bar. Starting off with the Rockin' Rye Mule. Throw it in a mule's glass. 2 ounces of R Bar rye. Ginger beer. Straw. Cheers, guys. Enjoy.
That R Bar rye hits the spot. And remember, Bobcat fans, always drink responsibly.
Well, as we come back with some final closing thoughts from our Western Ag Network homecoming parade coverage here in Bozeman from the Rockin' R Bar. Russell, I have a special announcement.
All right.
The Rockin' R Bar homecoming royalty.
I love it.
That has come in. We need to make that announcement. Can we get a drum roll in the bar? Can we get a drum roll going? We're going to announce the royalty for the R Bar contest. Well, a few people are listening to us. I already forgot the names. Jacob and Ava from the kitchen. Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations.
They're back there in the bar. They are the 2025 Rockin' R Bar homecoming royalty here today. Well, congratulations to that.
And just one of the many highlights that we've been able to share with folks here in Bozeman, here from the Rockin' R, and of course across our huge social media audience that just complements our 11 state radio TV network. Oh, perfect.
Oh, you spilled a beer. All right, guys. Did I get your name wrong? What? What's your name? Ava. Ava, I did. I guessed that one. Jacob and Ava. What does it mean? You can share the microphone to be the 2025 homecoming king and queen for the Rockin' R Bar.
It feels pretty good. Yeah, awesome. Get to win a little bit of money. It's awesome.
Ava, what are you going to do with that money?
I feel the same way.
What are you going to do with that money?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
We'll see. But again, let's give a big round of applause to the 2025 R Bar homecoming king and queen, Jacob and Ava from the kitchen.
Hey, we love it, and thank you guys for everything, and it's just been great experience down here at the Rockin' R Bar.
Well, thank you guys. We'll let you get back to your duties in the kitchen, I guess. Thanks for the food.
It truly has been a wonderful experience. I didn't mean to kick over that adult beverage.
Well,
that
that was
underneath me,
$10 probably.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. But it truly has been a great experience down here as we kind of wind things up. We want to thank Mike Hope and his crew, including these two youngins that just were crowned rockin' our royalty, so to speak. It's just been a tremendous morning here showcasing Montana State University, not just the College of Agriculture lane, but all the important colleges that are under the MSU umbrella. Getting to meet the new MSU president.
Yep.
I mean, wow, he sounds like he's just going to be the real deal here on campus and across the state. And gosh, I don't know what else to say.
Well, again, Russell, it's been a great broadcast. Thanks for joining us here at 9 a.m. It was bright and early. We crowned some homecoming royalty for the R-Bar, like you mentioned. We saw some great Montana-based companies helping support the broadcast as well. And, of course, we had some good libations here to go support those Bobcats. And, again, when you're in Bozeman, head to the fifth quarter headquarters. That, of course, is the Rockin' R-Bar. Hey, we're going to make that announcement of our winning drawers on our Facebook page. We will notify you because there are so many folks that we will be doing that drawing after our broadcast. Yeah, that guy from Wyoming wanted to honk at us. We appreciated that.
Main Street's back open.
But again, thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you this, and of course for Flint Rasmussen.
Oh man,
for joining us.
We might have to tap into his little broadcast expertise a little bit more.
Yeah, I maybe I can just sit at the bar next year and Flint could just host this with you.
Maybe him and Will.
Well, from a former homecoming king. That's how old I am. Yeah, it's been a few years since I was homecoming king.
It's been a few
Happy
years.
homecoming week to all of our Bobcat fans out there. And thank you to our production crew for coming in here and working with us. Hopefully they didn't pull their hair out too much.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But again, thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to the Rockin' R-Bar for joining us here, and thank you out on Facebook Land and YouTube for joining us too. Make sure and enter. Also, we can still enter. I think there's a few prizes still left to be entered up. Okay, you can still enter the giveaway contest, link in the bio. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Russell Nimitz, I'm Lee Nordland for the Western Ag Network from the Rockin' R-Bar. Go, Cats, go.